Hello and welcome back to Thomas's Moustache. Today we are going to be doing a review about a product that is not necessarily related to the mustache itself, but it is still applicable, I would say. Today we are going to be doing a two-part, well, I'll be filming it in two parts, but I will be releasing the first part first, second part second. The first part is going to be the review of the Captain Fawcett Wild Boar Bristle brush. Yes, that's correct. And we're going to be doing a review on it, a little description, and the second part, which will be a separate video, will be why you need a beard brush, a boar bristle beard brush. So, let's begin. Now this here is the Captain Fawcett Wild Boar Bristle brush for the beard. Captain Fawcett also makes a brush for the mustache. It is essentially the same but slightly smaller and more finely tuned, you could say. But for me, I personally just decided to go for the beard brush. This is the older model, I suppose. I believe they've updated it because in the pictures now there would be a logo on the face of it. But mine must be the older model where they did not include that. But nonetheless, it still gets the job done. Now I've had my particular brush for, I'm afraid I don't know, but years. I believe it's been years that I've had this, and I do use it regularly, but I won't go into detail about that just yet. Now the brush itself fits into the palm of your hand quite comfortably. It is not heavy. It has 7 rows of bristles in an oval pattern. So the central row is straight up and down, and then the rows next to it are going in an oval pattern. So 7 rows of wild boar bristles, and I can tell you now that I have not lost a single bristle. Certain things you might expect to lose a bristle here and there. For example, my shaving brush did lose hairs for a time, but I have not seen this lose a bristle yet. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this particular Wild Boar Bristle brush. Captain Fawcett's Wild Boar Bristle brush retails for £18 sterling. Brushing one's beard with the Captain's Wild Boar Bristle brush will ensure one's facial whiskers stay in shape and nourished in truly tip-top condition. When used regularly, the naturally stiff bristles will stimulate the follicles that encourage hair growth, helping keep your beard healthy and clean, whilst adding a lustrous shine of natural oils to your splendidly hirsute pride and joy. Now you might look at me and say, but you don't have a beard. Why do you have a wild boar bristle brush for beards instead of just the one for the mustache? Well, I think bigger is better in this case for me, and I'll go into some details in the next video about why you should have one, even if you have a mustache, even if you just have a little goatee going on or a soul patch or what have you. I believe it to be a good video for you. But you can use it, of course, for your mustache. The best thing is that it really straightens out those hairs in the morning. I think on a day where you might not want to use a mustache wax, this is the perfect alternative. You can go natural, you know, the natural look, and it will do just fine because it'll straighten out those whiskers. It'll make it look like a brush if you brush them down. So sometimes if you don't feel like it or you're in a rush, you just want to put that through a few times and it'll do the trick for your mustache. So what we have here, I've been using it for years now, and it is still going strong. I believe the oils from my hand have discolored the wood slightly in some places, but this is one thing I quite love about this brush and products in general, when you find them, is they are made to last a very long time. It feels sturdy. I don't see this breaking or needing replacement in a very, very long time. My oils are staining the wood. It makes it look used, which is good. I love that thought that you can just use something continuously day in and day out and it will just keep working. That is something that I quite enjoy about this brush, is that it's become a regular sight in my home or on my table when I'm using it. I just go right for it. I know where it is, keep it close by. Wherever you do your morning rituals, perhaps that is the best place to keep it. Right, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to check the news, I'm going to drink my coffee, and I'm going to give myself a good brushing at that same time. So, short and sweet review here of the Captain Fawcett Wild Boar Bristle Brush. This particular one is the CF933. That is for the beard. So, in conclusion, I would say that this really is an essential part of your gear, I would say. Not your everyday carry, it's a little bit too big for that, but in the morning all you need is to use it once a day. Just go through the routine there, and this will benefit you. So I hope you found this video enlightening, and perhaps you'll consider picking up a boar bristle brush for yourself, of course. I think everybody needs one. So watch my next video, which will go into why you need one. And then you'll probably be satisfied with the thought that you should get one. So thank you very much, and Too-da-loo.